Yeah, put it off to the side. I'll go grab it.
Testing. Testing.
Are we ready? No, not whenever.
No, they said they called and said do it now.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
It says 667 megahertz and batteries. So what kind of batteries? Do you know? Okay. Okay, so apparently I was live on the mic. I flipped it on and so, Scott, do you know the size of the batteries? It's like it's half charged.
Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Cool. Yes, we'll keep those.
Alright, drivers, on the Superstock, check your car.
Thank you for coming. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring the wrong mic
Front
up.
towards the back.
I think I know
Red
better
traffic
after all
cone in
these
the back, I think yours were backwards, they need to be fixed and corrected.
Benson one, Wells.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Derby Downs in Akron, Ohio for the high school division of the Gravity Racing Challenge. My name's Jason Sokol. Great to be with you for this race as we get ready to start in our Super Stock division. Want to say hello to everybody watching along on YouTube as well. Thanks for joining us here on a windy Thursday afternoon here at Derby Downs. Wind blowing pretty much straight up the hill at these drivers as they climb aboard. We're going to be starting in the Super Stock division with 2 cars from Barberton.
Hey, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Lane 1, it is car number 10 of Kyle Burns. Kyle Burns from Barberton in lane 1. In lane 3, it's car number 12 from Barberton High School of Riley Cuddy. Cuddy from Barberton in lane 3, and they are off and racing in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Burns in lane 1, a sophomore at Barberton. Cuddy also a sophomore. So they are about halfway down the track now, starting to head to the flat part of the track in front of the grandstand area. And they are about ready to cross the finish line.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.240 seconds.
So lane 1 takes it with a .240. That was car number 10 of Kyle Burns as we get ready now for our next heat.
Lane 1, 240. Yes. Now we're going on the car 11 and 14.
Ready.
Hey, Gabe. How do I say your last name, bud? Joliet.
Moving on now, lane number 1, it will be car 11 from Barberton High School, Gabe Joliet. Joliet from Barberton in lane number 1. And in lane number 3 from Louisville High School, it's car 14 of Parker Dom. Dom from Louisville in lane 3. And sometimes with these Gravity Racing Challenge teams, sometimes half the battle fitting in the car. They are off and racing. Joliet lane 1, Dom in lane number 3.
Hey, Greg, I still have to give you a thumbs up, I guess.
We asked these drivers their favorite sport or hobby. Gabe told us skiing. Parker, meanwhile, said soccer, lacrosse, or fishing. As these 2 cars about halfway down now. Heading in for the finish.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.308 seconds.
So lane 1, Barberton takes it by .308 in lane 1.
Got it, thank you.
Ready.
Hey, they're ready. We gotta wait for cars.
No problem.
It's nothing to run.
Are they going to go engineering cars next?
No. Well, I don't know. That's a Chris Harris. Do you want to run engineering now? No. Okay.
I want to get the first whole heat done.
Okay. We just gotta,
Engineering is single elimination.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
We'd have somebody done here before we even.
We just
put it
gotta
to
wait for
13.
cars to get up.
Yes.
Are they running 2 trucks or 1? 2. And they could just load them with, tell them to load them with just 2 cars.
Oh, that's okay. No, no problem at all.
All right, so pit crews, the cars should be on their way up. When they're up here, please meet them.
dress warm enough?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Cause I'm freezing. Listen,
Hey, it's warmer than it was last year. At least for Saturday. Saturday I was frozen by the end.
you're up on the fridge too.
Yeah.
Well, I was too. Because I was last 2 weekends here.
Oh.
In the rain. I like
Oh yeah, you guys had rallies the last couple weekends, see?
Yes.
Yeah.
the Saturday one last weekend got canceled. The race. But we were still here till 1 o'clock.
I was gonna try to get down here and say hi to everybody. Just got too busy. And the Monsters still being in the playoffs at that point.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
those calves though. You gotta put Darius in there. I probably said his name. His big toe. The other guy played with the thing.
No, that was just a miserable day for the organization.
Yeah, all 3 guys. Can they hear us?
Yeah, because I think the fourth goal for the Pals scored around the same time Halliburton hit that buzzer beater catch it. So we were just like, this is awesome. Blue was a region. Blue was a region. Yeah, this one.
We run the race down here at the road.
Yeah.
Is that one? What's it say on it? We got a name.
So now we wait for cars to be ready, wheel swaps to happen. We'll continue round one of our Superstock division in just a little bit. Also a little bit later on, we'll be seeing the engineering division. Cars from Green, Barberton, Louisville, Cuyahoga Falls, all set to go. And there are some creative designs sitting underneath the pavilion right now for you to see in just a little bit.
Yeah. We're used to that. That's right. We're the old fashioned way. Direction.
I don't see.
I sit all day, but.
This will be phase 2 of this one. Lane 1, it'll be car 12 from Barberton, Riley Cuddy. Cuddy in lane 1. And in lane 3, also from Barberton, it's car number 10 of Kyle Burns. Burns in lane 3. So Barberton car 10 of Burns with a advantage of .240 entering this phase. Lane 1 holding serve in both of the phases we've seen thus far. And they are off and racing. Cuddy lane 1, Burns in lane 3, Barberton versus Barberton to find out who is moving on in our winners bracket and who will move over to the challengers bracket about halfway down the track right now. Can they close that gap of just under a quarter of a second?
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.704 seconds.
And that is Kyle Burns moving on to the next round in the winners bracket. Car 10 from Barberton moves on. Car 12 from Barberton of Riley Cuddy will race again in the challengers bracket in just a little bit.
Yes, car 10 advance.
Ready.
Another second phase coming up here. Lane 1, it's car 14 from Louisville. It's Parker Dahm. Dahm in lane 1. And in lane 3, it is car 11 from Barberton, Gabe Joliat. Joliat in lane 3. And they are off and racing. Louisville in lane 1, Barberton car 11 in lane 3. Barberton with an advantage of .308 after phase 1. So we'll see if Gabe can hang on here or if Parker can close that gap and move on in the winners bracket. Here they come down in front of the grandstand area, getting close to the finish now.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.055 seconds.
So Louisville won the phase, but Barberton wins the heat with Gabe Joliat. Car 11 from Barberton moves on in the winners bracket, but this is a double elimination race, so Louisville and Parker will race in the challengers bracket.
Car 11 advance.
A bye run coming up in the Superstock. This will be car 13 from Cuyahoga Falls. It is Riley McMahon. And Riley McMahon on track right now. Riley, a junior, says his favorite food is donuts, and he wants to be an electrician once he graduates. The Falls and Coach Randall Gregory said 5 years for Randall Gregory, the coach, way more than that for Cuyahoga Falls High School. They have long since lost count, and we appreciate their support each and every year here at the Gravity Racing Challenge.
Should be going about the same time.
Okay, we got 2 return trucks.
What?
We have 2 return
Yeah, I know.
And we are going to move on now to the engineering division. as we see a car modeled after a Cybertruck getting ready to be loaded into lane number 3. That's car number 4 from Louisville High School. It's Nico Mitchell. Mitchell will be in lane 3. Meanwhile, over in lane number 1, it's going to be the car from Barberton High School. The driver is Micah Sutton in car number 1. Sutton from Barberton in lane 1.
Now they're gonna run the engineering. Number 2. Did you say you're ready?
Both drivers now getting in position. And they are racing. Sutton from Barberton in lane 1. Mitchell from Louisville in lane 3. One of the most fun things about the engineering class is to see what these students came up with. Sometimes they look good, sometimes they drive good, sometimes they go fast, sometimes they don't. These two cars looking good so far as they make their way down in front of the grandstands. Couple good entries right there as they get ready to cross the finish line. Uh-oh. And they did both make it.
Is 2 with a time of 3.452 seconds.
So Louisville wins that phase by over 3.4 seconds.
Okay, was that a lane 2, 3.452? Okay, so we're gonna run heat 3 or 3 and 1 and 6 and 2.
Next up in lane number 1, we've got the rolling log from Cuyahoga Falls High School, car number 3 of Ben LaFleur. LaFleur in lane 1, and in lane number 3, it's car number 6 from Green High School, Connor Wardy. Wardy in lane 3. All right, I want to know,
I'm sorry, what did you say? Claire?
I got to know if the horn works on car 6. They say it does. It does work. Okay, here we go. Off and race. There it is. Off and racing. See, those are the fun things we don't get to see in July at the All-American. They don't let us put horns on the cars there. Making their way down the track now. I just heard somebody up here say, I hope it makes it. I think they're both going to be okay. I think they're both going to make it. And if they don't, you can blame me. Announcer's jinx. Coming down in front of the grandstand.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 5.832 seconds.
So car 3 wins it. Ben LaFleur by a little bit over 5 seconds in that phase.
You're in the wrong lane. Lane 2's going over there.
That's why you stay together.
Okay, now we're going to race. Car number 2 and 7.
Next up in the engineering division, lane 1, it's going to be car number 2 of Paul Joliat. Joliat from Barberton in lane 1. in lane number 3, it'll be car number 7 from Green High School, the driver Donovan Rice. Rice in lane 3. We asked Paul for favorite memories of GRC, and they said, witnessing a Cuyahoga Falls engineering car explode off the guardrail during a race. All right, somebody's got to tell me that story at some point. I was not here for that. I'm assuming it actually happened, right? If it's written on the card, it must be true.
Yes, what did you guys think about the horn?
I like the horn. They're asking me up here, did we like the horn on the car from Green? Yes. This green car for Donovan Rice, the rear loading car, as it were, had to get in through the back, and a hole in the top for the driver to see out.
Ready one, ready three, good luck.
And they are off and racing. Joliet in lane 1, Rice in lane 3. The Christmas spirit for the green car.
Bring it on down.
All right, Pat, here's your ramp test one.
But lane 1 with the clear edge thus far. Starting to slow down. I heard somebody say, I want to see if it'll make it. Will it make it? Come on! Come on! You can get there! And
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 1.223 seconds.
so lane 1 takes that phase. All right. Gap there about 11 seconds. Byron up next.
Jace, how do I say your last name?
Ready.
Car number 5 set up in lane 3 from Green High School. It's Jace Masco.
Track to be clear.
Masco from Green in lane 3.
They gotta get that car off.
After this. What race is after this?
So Byron here in the engineering division coming up once we clear the runout area. Then we are back to super stock.
Has to be because
Okay, Vicky, go ahead. Try clear.
Green.
We're good? You ready? Okay, good luck.
We're not running them.
So Masco off and racing in his by run.
We can go ahead and line them up though. What are the next two?
10 and 13.
ready.
So it looks like we're going to stay in the engineering division here. This will be an elimination phase between these two drivers. Lane 1, it is the Cybertruck from Louisville, car number 4 of Nico Mitchell. Mitchell in lane 1. And in lane 3, it's car number 1 from Barberton, it's Micah Sutton. Sutton in lane number 3. And they are off and racing. Mitchell from Louisville in lane 1. Sutton from Barberton in lane 3 and halfway into lane 2, as it were. Gonna need to get back in your lane there. Mitchell told us he wants to be an auto mechanic after graduation. And he had that Cybertruck tuned up well in the first phase of this one. Here they come down to the finish.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.640 seconds.
So Sutton took the phase, but not enough to win the heat. Louisville moves on and with Nico Mitchell. So it'll be Mitchell moving on, and we thank the Micah Sutton team for being out here with us this afternoon. Great job with the design, and as Vicky pointed out here up on the bridge, enough space to take your shoes off in the car and put them in the back.
I have carpet.
Very nice.
Fancy.
Who's the second round Super Stocks going?
Here's my second round
Okay.
Super Stocks.
Back in the engineering division for an elimination phase. Lane 1, it's going to be car number 6 from Green High School. Driver is Connor Lordy. Rorty in lane 1, and in lane 3, it'll be car number 3 from Cuyahoga Falls, Ben LaFleur. LaFleur in lane 3. And here's how I know these guys are thinking right. If you're not up here at the start line, you didn't hear somebody just ask Ben LaFleur, "Hey Ben, did you shave before you did this?" It's not just a swimming thing, right? I mean, it's aerodynamics, right? I don't know if any of you guys are swimmers, but and they are off and racing. The horns are blowing as they make their way out of the starting gate. Here they come. Rorty in lane 1, LaFleur in lane number 3. LaFleur with a solid lead after that first phase. You get brownie points for the horn with us, but the time is all that matters in the results.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 2.844 seconds.
So it will be Cuyahoga Falls and Ben LaFleur moving on. And we thank Green High School and Connor Rorty and his team for being out here with us this afternoon. Hearing the horns go off, I thought I was at my other job there for a minute. I was about to announce a hockey goal or something. Your Cleveland must, what? No.
I'm gonna hit the timer here.
So we'll be taking a brief intermission here as inside the pavilion, race director Chris Harris leads Wheel Swap 101 for all of our drivers. So we'll be back with you in just a bit.
Reset ready.
back to racing now. We have engineering design cars on the ramps. Making its way into lane 1 right now, it is car number 7 from Green High School, driver Donovan Rice. Rice from Green in lane 1. And in lane number 3, it's car number 2 from Barberton High School, Paul Joliat. Joliat in lane number 3.
Don't need a magnet for our situation.
And they are off and racing. Rice in lane 1 from Green. Joliat from Barberton in lane 3. Paul Joliat looking to join the United States Marine Corps after high school. And after phase 1, it was the Barberton car with the edge of a little over 11 seconds over that car from Green. The very festive car from Green, as it were, in lane number 1 right now. Racing down towards the finish.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 3.620 seconds.
So that means that Barberton will advance to the next round. So we'll see Paul in round number 2. And we thank that team from Green for joining us this afternoon as we get ready to jump back to the Super Stocks.
Ready.
It should be this, right? 10 and 13.
Yourself back in there. Reach way back there. Reach all the way back to that wall. Don't square the wheel. Reach back there.
Put your arms back and then
Put your arms way back there. Now just stay way back in there.
All right, we have 10 and 13 going against each other.
Set to go now between 2 Super Stocks. Lane 1, it's the car from Barberton, car 10 of Kyle Burns. Burns in lane 1, and in lane number 3, it's car 13 from Cuyahoga Falls, Riley McMahon. McMahon in lane 3 from Cuyahoga Falls.
Phenomenal announce, right?
Happy to do it.
Just waiting, I think, for the track to be clear. It is now, so should be racing here any moment.
Ready, 1. Ready, 3. Good luck.
And we are racing. Burns from Barberton in lane 1. McMahon from Cuyahoga Falls in lane 3. As we see round number 2 underway for the Super Stock.
Engineering car number 4, Louisville. Go right there. Engineering car 4, Louisville.
Down in front of the grandstands now. Here they come to the finish line.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.436 seconds.
So Barberton by .436 takes the phase. So McMahon with some work to do when they bring him back to the top. But lane 1's been solid so far today. So anything can happen in that second phase.
Hold on a moment, Ricky's got a timer problem.
yeah, my foot was caught on my steering wheel. I didn't notice.
They already did this.
Yeah. My foot was caught on my steering
They
wheel.
did that. That was the group that won an auction.
This our route.
Yeah, but they did their,
They said they have a timing problem.
We still on hold?
Yes, we're still having a problem. I'll let you know in just a minute.
Just a minute.
Just a minute.
Thank you. Ready.
Right, yes, they did their front end on Tuesday. So these, yeah, I'll put this in my car, see if that should be.
Okay, thank you.
Ready.
I was a little worried.
14 and New Zealand.
14 and 12. Talking about
Oh, yeah.
it's 12 and 14. That's car 12.
There's a name, another minute or two.
Another minute or two. Is that car 12?
Superstock Challengers bracket action here. Lane number 1, it's car 12 from Barberton, Riley Cuddy. Cuddy from Barberton in lane 1. In lane 3, it's car 14 from Louisville, Parker Dom. Dom in lane 3.
Okay, back green, ready one, ready three.
And they are racing. Cuddy lane 1, Dom in lane 3. Good tasting food among these drivers. Cuddy told his favorite food, chimichangas. Dom, meanwhile, said favorite food, grouper. All right. Just about in front of the grandstand now. Here they come in for a finish.
The winning lane is 1. A time of 0.163 seconds.
So that was Barberton and Riley Cuddy taking that phase by .163. Close, but lane 1 gets it again.
Now what do we run in car 4?
Back over to our engineering design cars. This is semifinal action here. Lane 1, it's going to be car number 5 from Green High School, Jace Masco. Masco in lane 1, and in lane number 3, it's car number 4 from Louisville, Nico Mitchell. Mitchell in lane 3. And they are off and racing. Green and Masco in lane 1. Louisville with Mitchell in lane 3. And as they make their way out towards halfway, it looks like the Cybertruck from Louisville showing the way. A solid lead now for Nico Mitchell from Louisville.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 6.655 seconds.
So Louisville and Mitchell by a little over 6.5 seconds take the first phase of that heat.
Are you car number 3?
Yes.
Thank you.
Bottom half of the heat sheet next in our semifinals in the engineering design class. Lane 1, it's car number 3 from Cuyahoga Falls, Ben LaFleur. LaFleur in lane number 1.
Ready.
That's the time.
And in lane 3, it's going to be car number 2 from Barberton, Paul Joliat. Joliat in lane number 3 from Barberton.
Okay.
Does he still have his shoes in the back of the car? No. Now we're getting serious. Off and racing. floor, lane 1, Joliet in lane number 3. This is the semifinals for the engineering design class. As they get down in front of the grandstands, it looks like Joliet with a healthy lead there in lane number 3.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 6.806 seconds.
So it was Joliet by 6.806 seconds, taking phase 1 of that semifinal. As we see some super stock cars rolling out of the pavilion, we'll see who makes their way over to the ramps next.
Change wheels, not change lanes.
How we doing? Every 30 seconds?
Ready.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we'll be there by July.
You guys are doing great. That was a good wheel swap.
Super stock cars on the ramp right now. This is in the winner's bracket. Lane number 1, it's car 13 from Cuyahoga Falls, Riley McMahon. McMahon from Cuyahoga Falls in lane 1, and in lane number 3, it's going to be car number 10 from Barberton High School, Kyle Burns. Burns in lane 3. Carrying an advantage of .436 after the first phase of this one.
You're green.
Good luck.
And they are off and racing. McMahon in lane 1, Burns in lane 3. Want to send a shout out to the coaches of both these teams, Randall Gregory from Cuyahoga Falls and Michael Farron from Barberton. Thanks for bringing your students out for another year, as this is a pretty close one. Who's it going to be as they make their way down?
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.569 seconds.
And so that means Barberton will move on. Good catch, Vicky. Kyle Burns moves on to the next round in the winner's bracket. And we'll see that Cuyahoga Falls car in the challenger's bracket in just a little bit.
Chris, bring him on over. Chris, bring him over. I don't know your driver. Where they at? Right there.
Oh, I had two. I remember the first summer camp I was here. I went on to the first time.
We've got engineering design cars making their way over right now. So we get ready to punch a ticket in the championship heat for the engineering design division. Lane 1, it's going to be car number 4 from Louisville High School, Nico Mitchell. Mitchell, lane 1. Lane 3, it's going to be Green High School, car number 5 of Jace Masco. Masco in lane 3.
Tioga Falls Super Stock brake cable come off. We'll have it fixed in a minute.
Okay.
And the winners are Constellation.
There's only one Cargo Falls, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's only one elimination.
All right, so these drivers settled in now. Mitchell over there in lane 1. Masco in lane 3. And they are off and racing. Mitchell and Louisville with a solid lead after phase 1. A little bit over 6.5 seconds going to be the gap.
14 did, yeah, just like
As they race their way down in front of the grandstands now.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 1.293 seconds.
And so it'll be Louisville High School of Nico.
You're welcome.
Ready.
As the wind wreaks havoc on drivers and announcers, our paperwork flying everywhere here at the starting line. Super stock cars lined up next. We got 12 and 14. Lane 1, it's car 14 from Louisville, Parker Dom. Dom, lane 1. Lane 3, it's car number 12 from Barberton, Riley Cuddy. Cuddy in lane 3, here we go. Off and racing. Parker from Louisville, lane 1. Riley from Barberton in lane 3. Riley had the edge, but not by much. 0.163 after that first phase. As they come down for the finish.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.824 seconds.
Louisville gets it done in lane 1. Louisville and Parker Dahm will move on. Overcome that deficit after phase 1, so it'll be Parker and Louisville in the next round. And we thank Riley and that team from Barberton for joining us this afternoon.
You two are doing a great job as always. Thank you.
So we've got 2 and 3.
2, 3.
This is second phase.
Got some super stocks for me?
Just that one. And I don't know.
Is this mid-phase?
No, that just came on.
Okay. They just went first phase. I'm sorry.
They're brand new. They just came from here.
Oh, well then, drive cars for me.
Engineering design semifinals on track. Car number 2 in lane 1. That is the Barberton car. Lane 3 from Cuyahoga Falls. It's car number 3. That's Ben LaFleur. Who's it going to be moving on to the finals? Barberton had a lead of over 6 seconds after phase 1. And it looks like that lead is going to hold.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 7.774 seconds.
And it is Barberton advancing to the championship heat in engineering design. So it'll be Barberton versus Louisville for the championship a bit later on.
Okay, 13's finishing up a break repair.
I'd rather get this one done. Just finish the break repair. Yeah.
So if you read that here and then that.
All right, so we got my bracket.
I did. They're all filled out.
Sorry.
Well, the heat in the car will feel so good. This one's doing a break.
So standing by now is one of the cars do a brake repair before we can continue the program here. The Cuyahoga Falls car over there working on a brake cable.
I can't believe you're not cold. I got 2 coats on and I got a pair of gloves.
Gonna be 11 in lane 1, 10 in lane 2. You're in the winner's bracket. You're gonna be racing for the king of the hill. That's what we call it in California. What do we call it out here?
Winner,
Oh, Chris, are we starting? We are about to determine, what are we calling it? Chris calls it King of the Hill.
we call it winner or winner.
Sarah, what do we call it here on the East Coast? Winner of winners. Are we going to settle this dispute this year? Is this going to be... Chris, you moved to Ohio. I think you have to call it what we call it now.
Let's see, who's the race director today?
I mean, yeah, but...
All right, number 11 in lane 1, number 10 in lane
But the announcer's from Ohio.
2.5.
I think even the ones down there.
An ongoing debate here in Derby Nation of what do we call the last heat on the winner's bracket side? Winner of winners, king of the hill. Fastest car in Barberton. We could call it that today, I guess. Because it is 2 cars from Barberton in this one. Lane 1, it's going to be the Gabe Joliat car. Joliat from Barberton in lane 1. Lane 3, it's going to be car number 10. Also from Barberton, this is Kyle Burns. Burns in lane 3. All set. And they are racing. Gabe Joliat in lane 1, Kyle Burns in lane 3. Barberton versus Barberton to determine the winner of winners.
And they're brothers going against each other on top of that. They're brothers? They're brothers, 2 brothers racing each other, Gabe and Paul.
Unless the cards are off.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.342 seconds.
So lane 3 takes it. That was car 10, Kyle Burns, by .342.
Ready.
So Burns will have the edge as we head to phase 2 in our winner of winners heat. Wait, Chris just came back. Our king of the hill heat.
I just keep telling myself, when we're here in July, we're going to be with True. I used to do talk radio here in town for WAKR. Now I run John Carroll's radio station. I'm also the PA announcer for Cleveland Monster Top. Kent State football. It's fun though. John Carroll's my day job. I run the station, teach a couple classes, do stuff like this at night. first year we did it, we tried to do the NASCAR thing with it, put a NASCAR car, drive it, and he hit the kill switch right down to his keys.
We're waiting for this one to be.
Instead of dropping the clutch, he hit the kill switch.
Oh, it's off. I like the one where you had to tell them to turn the car.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not, well, you took a second. I've done unloaded, man. If they take a truck. You let them load it. That's what I did that. And I asked him, you might want to check these out here?
You didn't know we're ordering the works this year?
Are you doing that? Last time that kid did that?
Oh, yeah. During All American Week? Yeah. Oh, no.
Come out of lane 3. You probably about the numbers, which were fitting on. Swim them around.
Yeah.
And the other one, they both, one rode right and one rode back.
Batteries all the way down.
Yeah, it wasn't on All American Day. It was during one of the challenges, I think, right? But I remember that. That was weird. It was definitely here.
No, I got it.
Oh, mine was. Oh, you know what? You're right. It was one of the grade school races. Yeah.
And the kid rolled up. It was in this lane. That might have been too high. That was, the car just fell apart. I mean, the car just went.
Oh, no, this was a super stop. This kid did.
Oh, yeah. But this was one of those funny cars. We running this?
It's eyes are still together.
This one just went down once, right? This one now? Yeah. Yeah. All set. Yeah, but it's all the same team, so it's hold off.
Oh, yeah, right. What's the winners for the,
Call for the smaller.
I'll tell you that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I see these kids walking around shorts and t-shirts. They don't even need sense.
winner of winners in the Superstock division. Lane 1, it's car number 10 of Kyle Burns. Burns from Barberton in lane 1. In lane 3, it's car 11 from Barberton, Gabe Joliat. Joliat, lane 3. And we're racing. Burns in lane 1 with an advantage of .342 after phase 1. So see if Burns can hold on and be the winner of winners, or if it'll be Gabe Joliat being the king of the hill today. Racing down in front of the grandstands. Here's the finish.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.359 seconds.
So it will be Kyle Burns, your winner of winners today. So we'll see Kyle in the championship heat. Gabe will move over to the challengers bracket with a chance to advance if he can win over in the challengers bracket. But Kyle Burns, your winner of winners, king of the hill, call him what you want to call him, fastest man in Barberton, whatever you like. Kyle's going to the championship heat.
Probably. We haven't been, no. We've just been using the track feeds. Cool. Do you want the mic for that one? Take it up to the blue building. Sure. We're gonna use it on Saturday.
John's coming home today.
Oh, yeah?
So he should be out here, I think, starting tomorrow. He already said.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, I love John.
I said, hopefully he don't fall asleep.
Loading in now. Loading in now for our championship heat in the engineering design class. Lane number 1, it's going to be the Cybertruck from Louisville of Nico Mitchell. Nico, how you feeling in there? Pretty good. You got anybody you want to shout out from your team? Nico Mitchell. There you shouting out yourself. Very good. All right. And over here in lane number 3, from Barberton, we've got Paul Joliat. Paul, what do you think? Cybertruck's been tough all day. How do you feel about your chances here?
I feel good.
All right, who do you want to shout out from your team? Kyle Burns, it's his first year and he made it to the final, so. All right, let's see if we can get an all-Barberton winners podium here today. Here we go, championship heat set to go. And they are off and racing. It's Mitchell in lane number 1. Joliet in lane 3. Louisville versus Barberton. Phase 1 of the championship heat. And it looks like Barberton with an edge so far. Here they come down to the flat part of the track in front of the grandstands. Here comes the finish line.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 2.518 seconds.
So Barberton takes phase 1, 2.5 seconds to the good.
There you go.
So Louisville with some work to do in phase 2 of the championship heat.
Teacher. Must be a school.
Wheel swap going on right now in the engineering design division. Superstock division, the Cuyahoga Falls car is still working on some of the repairs necessary after their last heat to get them ready to take on Parker Dahm from Louisville in just a little bit. That'll be when we get back to Superstock, that'll be the next heat to go. Still in the running in Superstock, it's Riley McMahon from Cuyahoga Falls, Parker Dahm from Louisville, car 11 of Gabe Joliat from Barberton, and our winner of winners, King of the Hill, Kyle Burns, waiting for whoever comes out of the challengers bracket. So down to 4 in the Superstock.
I think we're running this. I think.
But we'll see the last phase of the championship heat in engineering design first. Championship heat, phase 2 for engineering design, lane 1. It's car number 2 from Barberton, Paul Joliat. Joliat in lane 1, and in lane 3, it's car 4 from Louisville, Nico Mitchell. Mitchell in lane 3.
Can't one of you guys? I don't want to. I mean, I know they need. Yeah. Okay.
So Mitchell and Joliat getting into position now.
Grade 1. Grade 3. Good luck.
Racing for the championship in engineering design. Barberton and Joliat in lane 1, Louisville, Mitchell in lane 3. With that Cybertruck, they'll need about 2.5 seconds if they want to take home the championship. Barberton and Joliat took that first phase. Here they come down towards the finish. Who's it going to be?
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 2.674 seconds.
And that means Louisville is the champion. Nico Mitchell getting it done in lane number 3. Needed to make up 2.5. Beat Joliet by 2.674. So Louisville High School and driver Nico Mitchell and coach Jeff Hoffman, your champion for 2025 in the engineering design division. Congratulations to Louisville, and also congratulations to Barberton for a great run in engineering design. Close finish, but Louisville takes the championship.
So do you want them wrote down? Yeah, I got it right down. 14 and 11.
So in our super stock division, a tough break for Cuyahoga Falls as they were not able to get the repairs done to that car. So that means that car 14 from Louisville will advance. That is Parker Dahm. So Dahm moves on to the next round. We thank Cuyahoga Falls for coming out today. Just a tough break, not able to get that brake cable issue taken care of. So that means that their day is over, and Louisville in car 14 will move on to face car 11 from Barberton here in just a moment.
You guys got all that, right?
So we move on, and this heat will be for the winner of the Challengers bracket. Lane 1, it will be car 14 from Louisville, driver Parker Dahm. Dahm in lane 1. And in lane 3 from Barberton, it's car 11 with driver Gabe Joliat. Joliat in lane number 3.
You do pinch your finger. You pinch your finger over there.
All set. And racing. Dahm in lane number 1. Joliat in lane number 3. Dahm told us wants to go to college to become an ichthyologist. They don't offer that at the college I work for. Joliat looking to go to college for aerospace. Good racing between these two. Racing down in front of the grandstands now. Here they come to the finish line.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.365 seconds.
So Joliat takes phase 1. The margin 0.365 seconds over Parker.
We're gonna run a bye run for winner of winners.
Getting ready for our King of the Hill, winner of winners, king of the winners of hill winners, whatever you want to call it. This is car number 10 from Barberton, Kyle Burns. Made it all the way through the winners bracket. And here comes Kyle Burns, your king of the hill, winner of winners. So Kyle gets his bye run. We'll see him again taking on the winner
Ready.
of our challengers bracket, Joliet or Dom, in just a little bit. elimination phase to determine the winner of the challengers bracket. Lane 1, it is car number 11 from Barberton. It's Gabe Joliat. Lane number 3, it's car 14 from Louisville. It's Parker Dom in lane 3. Here they go. This determines who's going to the championship heat. Joliat lane 1, Dom lane 3. Joliat .365 to the good after phase number 1. As they make their way down, getting awfully close to that lane line there in lane number 3. Be careful. And there's the finish.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.122 seconds.
No. That was crossing the line.
Ready.
So not enough. Louisville won that phase, but Barberton wins the heat and moves on to the championship. Gabe Joliat will race for a championship. And it is an all-Barberton championship heat. Gabe Joliat and Kyle Burns will race for the championship in Superstock, coming up in just a few minutes. Great racing today by the Louisville team and Parker Dom. They will take home third place today. Great racing by them. But it's all Barberton Magics for the championship.
Let's see what they say. Billy.
Oh! We might have just averted disaster there as we load him into the ramps for the championship heat. If you're betting on this, first of all, that's a problem. You shouldn't bet on Derby racing. That's kind of messed up. But you could bet on Barberton and be able to win automatically. Lane number 1 in our championship heat is going to belong to car number 10 of Kyle Burns. Let's talk to him before he loads in. Kyle, how you feel? You got to go against people from your own school to win this thing.
That's okay. I'm going to win it anyways.
Oh, all right. Little inter-Barberton trash talk here. Anybody want a shout out from your team?
Everybody. Part of this.
All right, very good. Good luck. Let's go over here and talk to car number 11 of Gabe Joliet. Little trash talk going on over here. What do you got to say to that?
Nothing much. Great guy. He's a little bit too cocky, so we might have to bring that down a little bit.
All right, anybody you want to shout out from your team?
Oh, everybody, mainly Kyle, for doing such a great job.
All right, good luck in there. Here we go. We'll get him loaded in, ready to race for a championship.
Ready 1? Ready in 3? Ready in 3? Good luck.
And they are racing. Burns in lane 1, Joliet lane 3, championship heat in the super stock division of the Gravity Racing Challenge. Looks like maybe lane 3 with an edge here as they get ready to hit the flat part of the track. Passing in front of the grandstands now. Here comes the finish.
The winning lane is 1 with a time of 0.187 seconds.
Close one, but Kyle takes the first phase. 0.187 the margin. So Kyle with the edge as we bring him back to the top. And Gabe Joliet with some work to do. Coming out of that challengers bracket. Phase 2 of the championship heat coming up.
That's right. Yes. So tell these guys don't know.
Challenger wins.
So, here's the situation. double elimination here. So, if car number 10 can hang on of Kyle Burns, this thing is over and Kyle Burns will be the champion. If Gabe can close that gap of .187 and get ahead and win this heat, we'll have to bring him back up and run it again. This is double elimination. Kyle has not lost yet. So, if Gabe can win this heat, Gabe gets another shot at it. If Kyle wins this heat, it's over and Kyle is the champion.
they both have to do something?
No, fine.
Just the one.
Cars on the ramps. Our championship contenders. Lane number 1, it's going to be car number 11 of Gabe Joliat from Barberton. Joliat, lane 1. Lane 3, it's car number 10 from Barberton, Kyle Burns. Burns in lane 3. Burns is up by .187. Plenty there. So definitely within striking distance for Gabe Joliat.
Good luck.
And they are racing. Joliat, lane 1, Burns, lane 3. If Kyle Burns can hang on to that lead of .187 seconds, he is the champion. If Gabe can get past, we'll race again in a runoff. Here they come. Looks like Burns has the edge. Here they come down to the finish.
The winning lane is 2 with a time of 0.118 seconds.
And so Kyle Burns from Barberton High School wins the Superstock division in the Gravity Racing Challenge for 2025. Congratulations to Kyle Burns and Barberton High School, your champions for this year. Great racing by Gabe Joliat out of Barberton as well. A 1-2 for the Magics as Barberton sweeps the championship heat. Burns and Joliat, 1-2 in Superstock.
Announce loud, we need everybody in the pavilion for the awards.
And so now we need everybody into the pavilion. We're going to be starting the awards in just a moment. We need everybody in the pavilion at the starting line right now so we can get the awards underway.
You want this wrote? It's wrote on your papers. You got first and second.
Sure. I don't think I need the times.
No, you don't have the time.
Okay.
But you have first and second, and I can put a name.
That'd be nice.
And we have a message for the bridge. Vicky says she will come down and get her radios.